Happy 10 years, Omniprops. In celebration, we're going to be answering 10 questions about our 10 years in Omniprops. I was about 14 years old when I started Omniprops with my Hunter cosplay from Destiny. Technically, I was 13 when I made my Halo ODST cosplay, but when I was 14, that's when I realized I really wanted to get into this. Well, there are many things that inspired me to start cosplay. Adam Savage's Mythbuster days and watching them on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, there are many creative artists out there who inspired me to start working on this craft. And as a kid, I loved playing Halo. I still do. But as a kid, I always wanted to have these crazy suits of armor in real life. So I decided to do it. Some of my first cosplays would have to be the ODST from Halo. Granted, it was made out of a lot of cardboard and some floor mats that I found around the house, but it was a marvel in my eyes when I first built it. And the one that really kicked off Omniprops was the Hunter from Destiny. That's where I started working with EVA foam, some fabric work, some LEDs, and I really started getting the feeling of just wanting to do this from now on. There are quite a few things, but EVA foam has definitely been something I've improved on. It's my forte, but also sewing. That's something that I had zero knowledge on when I was 13 years old, and now I can confidently build a dress or do sewing accessories, and there are many more things I'm willing to learn. The thing I'm most proud of is honestly being able to come out of my comfort zone. Omniprops has allowed me to go out to different conventions and public spaces in these costumes and meet other like-minded individuals, and I actually get to embody the character who I'm cosplaying as. I'm an introvert in real life, so being able to basically break the mold and become who I want to be as the character that I am allows me just to break my comfort zone. That's a hard one because there's many happy memories, but the one I can think of that stands out is back in 2019, now known as GCX, but previously known as GuardianCon. I dressed up as Cade 6. It was one of my first big cosplays that I've done, and I was waiting in line to meet someone, and the lights actually turned off. It was a power outage, but my Cade 6 cosplay had 2 LED eyes, and I was the only one lighting up the sky, so to speak, and everyone turned around and just marveled at me, and that was a spark in me that moment. Wow, I'm doing some pretty cool stuff. Something that surprised me was definitely that I'm not alone. Back in 2014, I saw people make YouTube videos of making these wonderful cosplays, but I thought it was just a one-hit thing and you just put it away in your closet. But no, there's so many people out there who also love to do what I do, and I love showing my knowledge to people and learning from others. There's a whole community that I just cherish and I'm so proud to be a part of. Well, I'm always thankful for my friends and family along the way for these wonderful 10 years, but something that I am so thankful for is my wonderful love of my life, Nicole. She and I met in college, and ever since then, we met each other and we just bonded over the concept of cosplay and design and whatnot, and she just hopped on board and started helping me, whether it's social media or usually my weaknesses. She usually helps me out, and there are many moments where I feel like I'm not doing so hot Omniprops wise, but she's always there to cheer me up and push me in the right direction. Words cannot describe how thankful I am for her.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole. Something cool about Omniprops is the way that Javi talks about it. When I first met him, he was working on Varix, actually in class, and he was talking about how his dream was to inspire other people to make art and to express themselves and to dream. It's kind of like when you're having anime and they're giving the big speech at the end and you're like, no one talks like this in real life. Well, he does. He talks like that about this. And it's really cool to see over the past couple of years how much it's grown. I hope for the future that we're 75 and we're still doing this and we're still going to cons and building crazy elaborate cosplays and making new friends and answering questions that people have about cosplay and inspiring them to start their own journeys. I hope that we get to do this forever. Happy 10 years, Omni Props. Here's to the next 65.